pops told me in this life, when you fall, never quit. I'm just trying to chase a bag while you running off the lip. Disinfect, disrespect, Brody, keep it on his hip. I'ma keep it 100 till it's time for me to go. But in the meantime, I'ma chase hundreds to the throat.
Oh shit, alright, for sure. Hey, what's cracking?
How are you?
Nice to see you. What's up, man?
Nice to see you.
How are you? What's going on? Appreciate y'all for sliding through.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
Welcome to the tavern.
What a lovely home you have.
So, everybody that comes through to the tavern, they gotta take a shot, right?
Yeah.
But we do understand that you have something on the way, but you also brought somebody along the way.
Yeah.
So maybe he can take your shot for you.
He take two for me.
Okay, say that. What's your name, bro?
Benji.
Benji, nice to meet you, man. Welcome to the tavern. Arthur Kelly, come on over. You feel me? Let me turn on the light. Boom.
What have you got
So,
over here?
what we got today for you is some Terramana tequila, the people's champ, The Rock. That's my favorite person in the world, you feel me? So, we're going to get it started off with some of that tequila. I do have a nice bag for you if you want, you know, a chaser or something. I don't know how you do it. You Hispanic, right?
Yeah, I ain't chasing.
We ain't chasing it. Come on, man. We ain't doing that.
We don't chase them.
Straight like that, man.
Damn, yeah, I would not be able to hang.
She said I would need a chase.
I would need a chase for sure.
We would get one for you too. Alright, for sure.
Oh, I see that. You gave him more. Okay.
You feel me? Cheers to the family.
Cheers.
I didn't even think about that. See, look, she trying to call me out on my own show. Come on. Look, we getting lit.
Whew.
Like that. Hey, cheers to the family. Cheers to your new endeavors, and cheers for coming on the Grande Tavern.
Ooh. Golly. Some good
Ooh.
shit. I've never ever had that.
Yeah, that's The Rock. You ever heard of The Rock?
Yeah.
I know you know The Rock.
That's his right there?
That's his, bro.
You said you never heard of The Rock? Who hasn't heard of it?
So again, I want to thank you for fucking with me, and thank you for sliding through to the tavern. Before we get started with everything, for those who don't know you, just let them know your name, where you coming from, and a little bit about what you're getting into.
Okay, so I'm Jewelena Reyna. I'm trying to be a singer, upcoming artist. I'm definitely, I say that I'm from San Jose, but as we joked before, you know, I came from Modesto, so, but yeah, I'm definitely from the Bay Area girl.
Wait, you just came from Modesto. Are you from Modesto though?
No.
You're from San Jose?
Yeah, I was born
for
in
sure.
San Jose.
Exactly, cool.
Born, raised, and then my mom moved to Modesto when I was younger. Parents separated. Mom moved to Modesto. Dad stayed here, so it was like part-time both places.
Okay, cool. So, did you go to school in Modesto, or you go to school in?
Both, actually.
Okay, cool.
So I went to school in Modesto from second grade all the way until junior year. Got into some stuff junior year. Mom had me move out here to San Jose with my dad, and I went to high school and finished high school out here in college.
She's a bad kid.
No, kind of. A little bit. Well, I went to a Christian school.
Oh yeah, anybody, if you went to Christian school, you was gonna be the bad kid.
Yeah, and a lot of bad stuff going on at Christian school, just like
Right.
public school.
Right.
But everybody knows about it more than a public school.
Gotcha.
Just because it's all, everybody knows everybody
Right.
talks
Right.
shit.
It's like
so
Christian school, like Christian church. Like at church, everybody know everything you did. Like you come to church and niggas like, oh, so I heard you. God damn, what told you that? That was a
how the hell
secret.
did you hear that shit? Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. And so
Yeah.
did you go to church as well, or did you just go to Christian school?
Yeah, I went to church every Wednesday, every
Right,
Sunday. We did like Wednesday, the junior high would have like their own little Bible studies.
What?
Then you have chapel every day, Monday through Friday in school. It was like a period.
Okay.
You have your Bible class every day. And then Sunday, go to church with my parents.
Oh shit, so you was like really in it.
I wasn't necessarily really
Right.
in it. My mom
Right,
was
but you
super,
had to, take heed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
pretty much.
Did church influence, because you're a singer, right? Is that what you would call yourself? Would you call yourself an artist? Because I don't mean to put a label on you. You can do that yourself, right? So what would you call yourself?
Artist, singer,
Right.
businesswoman,
For sure.
all of it.
Right. And did church have any influence on that?
No.
No, not on the singing part, none of it. So how'd you start getting into singing?
I liked to sing when church was going on, but the school that I went to was primarily white. I'm just gonna say it was primarily white.
Right.
And every time I would go to audition, it was like they would pass me up. They didn't.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. And you would sing?
Yeah. And then there was like girls that, oh, she went to American Idol, but she didn't ever go anywhere with that, right?
What?
Yeah. So I would try out to be a singer for like the chapel, and they just always had like these 2 or 3 girls that they liked.
So
the
did
blonde
your voice
girls.
get better? Because I heard you sing before, right?
Yes,
and
you
I'm
did.
just gonna put it out there, like you one of the best persons I've heard sing in real life.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I like to compare it to, like people gonna do whatever they want to do with it, but Ariana Grande, like Mariah Carey type shit. And Mariah Carey's my favorite fucking singer ever in the world. You know what I'm saying? Ariana Grande can sing like her, and I think you can sing like Ariana Grande. So that's kind of crazy that like they didn't see that in high school. Damn.
They didn't. I don't think that they liked the little me. I don't know. It was something to do with just the way that I was. I think I was kind of intimidating, not just to the people, like my peers, but to my teachers as well.
Right.
I don't know why that is, but I think that they were just, no, we're not going to use her. They kind of like just kept me in the back.
Well, what type of kid were you like coming up? Like were you?
I was opinionated.
Okay.
I
And
spoke my mind.
You weren't scared?
No.
About saying how you felt about things?
Not to authority, not to anybody.
Gotcha.
No.
Gotcha.
I always spoke my mind.
Right.
That's what my mom taught me.
Right. As you should. I think like women in general should be more encouraged to speak their mind.
For sure.
Because it's more like, you know, today, I don't know, it's just, the opinion game is dominated by white males in general, whose opinion matters. When I say like dominated, you know what I'm saying? It means like their opinion matters the most, right? And I think that if more of us, black people, women, gay people, all the others, start putting their opinions out, that's why I got this show here, because I'm about to put out my opinion about certain things, because it freaking matters, because other people have had the same experiences, and they might be afraid to voice that opinion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
But that opinion needs to be represented. You feel me? So I feel like, you know, I applaud you for speaking your opinion
Always.
at such a young age. I want my daughter to do that.
I want my daughter to do that.
Like, man, shut up. She can't even talk, and she like want to say her fucking opinion all the time. So
Nah, you can't lead your kids to just, have them follow blindly.
Right.
You know, you want them to be the leader. You want them to be
Right.
independent
Right.
and think for themselves.
right.
And that's why when you ask, like, did the church influence you at all? Like, I think that in a way it kind of influenced me to be independent more, like a more independent thinker.
Damn, yo, literally. I just sat here on Thanksgiving and had a conversation with one of my boys, because he's a tour manager for Derek King, but he's his cousin, and I know him from church, so we linked back up because we went to church when we was kids, and we literally sat over there and talked about like what we learned right from church, and I said, well, I mean, what it did for me was make me an independent thinker, make me realize that I gotta do this shit on my own and not, you know, rely on others, you know, to think for me.
That's crazy.
And that's literally what it.
You just said the same thing as me, yeah.
Because that's what it is. I mean, for me personally, because like you said, independent thinker. That's who I am. I'm independently doing things and thinking on another level that may not be cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or they might not even understand.
Yeah.
Fuck being cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people just not cool with shit because they don't understand.
Right. That's where a lot of that comes from, ignorance.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of the hate and the, all of those conversations comes from ignorance. Yeah, pretty much.
So when I was talking about the influence from church, right? What I meant was as in singing. Like, did you go on stage and sing at the church? Because I know church, at least at my church, they did a lot of music.
Yeah.
There was a lot of singing and, you know, instruments and things like that. Was that something that you grew up doing?
I grew up doing a lot of theater.
Okay.
Like, I was in all the plays and like all the musicals and stuff.
Right.
And that was held by the school, which of course, I mean, it was
Right.
in the church. During church, yeah, I would always sing, but I would never go up. Because like I said, they didn't pick me. They always
Right.
passed over me. Yeah.
So what got you into singing? Like, was your mom a singer? Is she an artist? Your mom or dad? Do they do any of that?
No, actually, my mom, I love her, but she has a beautiful voice. Her and my grandma, both sides. My dad's mom and my mom's mom. Everybody, a lot of the women in my family have really nice voices.
Okay.
And nobody did anything with it. But I don't even know where it came from. My mom just said when I was little, I liked to sing in grocery stores. She'd just be having me in like in the shopping cart and rolling around, and I'd be singing the music that was on the speakers coming out. And people would be like, "Oh my God, she's so cute, she's so good." And yeah, just always been.
So as far as you can remember, you just remember singing, just being like.
And writing poems.
Writing poems.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then writing poems turned into me going on YouTube, listening to beats at like 12, 13 years old, and writing to the beats. Just whatever I felt. I would like pick a beat, and then whatever it made me feel, I'd like pick an emotion of what it made me feel, and then I would just go with that.
Do you remember your first song you wrote?
Yes, unfortunately, I do.
And like, what was the premise? Like, what was it about?
It was about a boy.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of my songs, a lot of them are about
Right.
relationships, not just boys, but like relationships, family, loved ones. Yeah.
And right now, right, like I said before, I feel like you sound like Ariana Grande. I'm pretty sure before there was an Ariana Grande, you sounded like somebody else, or maybe you always sound like that. I could be wrong.
I think I've always sounded like that, and I've always gotten that. Because when I was younger, like, you know how you're like in that awkward stage, like the 10 to maybe like 15.
Right.
I was kind of like awkward in that stage, and I didn't want to sing for anybody or in front of anybody. Younger than that, I mean, I just sounded like a little girl singing. But then I think Ariana Grande, she became popular when I was probably like 7th or 8th grade. And after that, I heard that a lot. Like, people would just tell me that off the bat, that I sounded like her, and even to this day.
Right, but before that, you didn't even think, you like, who would you have compared your voice to? Like, what would you?
Ooh, that's tough.
What would you say you sounded like? You didn't think like, oh, I think I sound like such and such. No.
No, my mom had like a variety of music we listened to, like Mariah Carey, Destiny's Child, Whitney Houston, all of the.
Your mom was putting you on.
Yeah, she was. From that to like Metallica, that was like her range. She would go
lit.
back and forth. But no, I don't think I really sounded like anybody.
Who did you like gravitate toward when you were a kid? When I was little, right, I grew up watching Moonwalker, the Michael Jackson movie. And he has all the songs in it, and I would like sit there as a kid and just fucking sit there and watch Michael Jackson do all the shit, and I knew all the songs and stuff. I would sing it all the time. So when it was time to go pick up some music, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Who were you going to?
I'm gonna say probably when I, from what I remember, like Rihanna. I was into Rihanna.
And how old was this?
She was like what, 2005, 2006, something around there.
Y'all motherfuckers be dating me. God damn.
So I'm 24. I'm about to be 25 in January.
God damn. Yeah, Rihanna was probably like, you was in what? Elementary school or Rihanna?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was.
That shit make me feel old as fuck.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, wait, Rihanna didn't come out to high school.
yeah, for me it was elementary. I think
middle school, yeah.
Her first song that she came out with, the first one that I heard was Umbrella.
Right.
But I liked Chris Brown. I was in love with Chris Brown when I was young. And his voice, oh my God, it was so smooth. Just like the most beautiful voice.
I agree.
With that song With You, when that shit first came out, me and my mom.
I used to sit on the bus every day, like going to school. Nobody would think I'm listening to no fucking Chris Brown, because I'm on the bus and my son was like, with you. In my head and shit, like, dancing and shit. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, that was my shit. So I think actually I listened to more male artists than I did female artists. God, I'm drawing a blank right now, but yeah, Chris Brown was like #1 for me. Lil Wayne was like huge, and I thought that I was gonna be a rapper one day. Like, I was determined, and then I realized, like, nah, I can't.
What made you not want to rap?
I mean, I can, but then it just like, I don't know. I feel like people wouldn't take me as seriously. You know, I feel like they'd be like, "Oh, you're a rapper? Like, you don't seem like a rapper." But but that's changed a lot since I was younger.
Right.
So many female rappers now. Like,
right, you're a rapper? You're like, yeah, of course. I expect everybody to be rapping.
yeah.
I'm surprised this nigga ain't a rapper.
Really?
Okay, shit. I just feel like everybody rapping, you know what I'm
Yeah. Because they think they can just get in the studio, turn on the auto tune, and that's it. They're like, all right, I'm good. You got my auto tune on for sure. And like, just spit some random shit out, and it's a song. It's crazy.
Yeah. If the people like it.
Exactly. It's crazy. But I don't like a lot of the new rappers nowadays. He'll tell me like, oh, have you heard this song by this person? And I'm like, who? I don't even know who these people are anymore. There's so many, like Littles, and I don't even know. I don't know.
Little everybody.
Yeah, everything. Yes.
Everybody. Let me get this. So as you were coming up, you know, you said Chris Brown and all these people, you like buy their CDs, or maybe you was downloading music shit by that time.
Mm-hmm. LimeWire.
Right.
Yeah.
Making CDs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Were your parents supportive of your music choices? Seeing as, you know, you said you were going to Christian school and in church, and a lot of these people like Lil Wayne and Chris Brown, not necessarily the most.
They didn't really listen
wholesome.
to. Yeah. They didn't know what was on my iPod.
Gotcha, right. Like
at the time. Yeah. They didn't go on my iPod because I was a pretty, you know, I wasn't like a crazy kid. I was pretty trustworthy.
Right.
Which is crazy because if they went on my iPod and heard some of the shit I was listening to, they'd be like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. So they didn't really get too much into like the sensitizing all that stuff for me, but I think it was probably in high school my mom was like starting to listen to that stuff too, because it became more mainstream, like more popular because of my age group. I think she started to realize like, oh, this is what the kids are listening to now. And that was like majority rap and hip hop and stuff, which is, when she was younger, it wasn't that at all. It was oldies
You're right. No rap.
No. Sure. I mean, there was, not the rap that we have today, for sure.
And it definitely wasn't the most popular genre in the world. Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. So when she started listening to it, she's like, damn, I really like this. And so she started to, and now I could not be home, and I come home and she's listening to Drake and she's listening to all that shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
Did they encourage you to like actually go out and be a singer, to be active and like get in studios and write? No? Were they discouraging of that?
I think what every parent's fear is like failure for their child. And I think they just didn't see the potential that I had because I hadn't shown them like how motivated I was to actually be a singer and how seriously I took it. So they weren't really supportive at first, but then when I recorded my first song and I showed them my song, they were like, holy shit, you could actually do this. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. They were excited for me, and now they fully support it. Like, well, when are you going to release another song? And my mom is like wanting to show all of her friends all my songs. So yeah, at first, no, they wanted me to go to school. So I went to school at Cal State East Bay and did business. I haven't really done anything with that yet because of quarantine, you know. It's hard.
So you just graduated. Well, damn, you're not that old, so I guess fucking, right? But you're 24 right now. We've been in quarantine for like 3 years, so I fucking guess, right? Yeah,
so, I had classes still during quarantine.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't registered for graduation yet because it's still like, it's just a mess. Everything with this COVID, quarantine, schools, the mandates, it's just a mess. So I haven't registered for graduation, but fuck, I'm hot. It's hot in here.
Yeah, it's just fucking.
I'm sorry.
You're all good.
No, so they wanted me to go to school, so I went to school. And that's what they wanted me to do. So after I was done with that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start singing and doing something I wanna do. Because I'm making good money doing my job, and I feel like at this point, I should be able to do what I wanna do, make my own decisions. I did what they asked of me, and they're proud of me, so.
And so now it's time to take what you wanna do and take it to the next level.
Exactly.
Right. So do you want to be a singer as far as like going out and performing and doing this all the time? Or is it like, I want to do this, you know, to make a little money on the side, make it a hobby? Like, I compare it to, like, you could be like a Larry June rapper or you could be a Drake rapper. When it comes to singing, which one are you looking for?
That's good.
Because you can be both. You could. I haven't heard a motherfucker that's made it out the Bay Area that I personally know singing like that, right? So you have the talent to be like a
Well,
really
Kehlani.
big- I think you sing better than Kehlani.
Really?
Maybe I can't say that because everybody doesn't know who Jewelena, but
Yeah.
fucking I heard Jewelena and I heard Kehlani and I like Jewelena better.
Yeah,
I said it.
I feel it.
I mean, we love Kehlani though. You feel me? That's it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, why are you dissing her?
See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't even know this, but I like your voice. You know what I'm saying? I like your voice better. That's the voice that, like I said, Ariana Grande, these people, right? There's no knock to Whitney Houston and all the other people. Like, I like Sade too. You know what I'm saying? But if it came
When
down
you
to
came
it,
down to it, yeah, I feel what
fucking
you're
Mariah.
saying. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. What was the question?
the question was, would you want to be on a big scale, like take your singing like Drake, or you want to be like Larry June and take your singing like on a smaller scale?
Honestly, it depends on my flow at the time. Like right now, I feel like I'm taking it slow because I still am like dipping my toes in the water. I've only been going to the recording studio for a year now, and I've recorded about 10 songs, but I've only released 2 of them because I am a perfectionist when it comes to that kind of stuff, and if I don't like the way it was engineered, like sometimes you hear a song, like you make a song, you hear it back, you love it, and then a month later you go back and you're like, damn, this shit sucks. I don't like it anymore. So I don't want to release stuff to take it down. I want to release stuff that I love, like that I'm totally in love with and that I'm gonna stay in love with forever. So I mean, it kind of depends. It depends on how far I go. Like, I could see myself getting to that Drake spot. I could see myself going there. But at the same time, I don't want it to rule my life because I like my freedom. I don't want to be recognized by people like out in the street or harassed by people. And especially now that I'm having a kid, it's like, do I really want my whole life out there for people to see and judge and know, you know? Because then she's going to see all that stuff and know all that stuff.
There's a lot more to like think about, like, and a lot more that's at stake. You know what I'm saying? Like before, I was making a decision before I had my daughter, and today when I still come about certain decisions, I'm like, damn, back in the day, this would have been an easy decision to make. But now I'm like, damn, I got to think about my daughter, I gotta think about my lady. Like, there's more than just me that I'm affecting with decisions. Even if it's like shit that I want to do, right? Like shit that I feel like, yeah, motherfucker, I like put my life aside to do certain things. Like I sacrifice certain shit in my life to do certain things. But now you have a child, and it's like, damn, I gotta sacrifice those things even more to take care of, you know, you, to make sure you're good. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's dope.
I've been thinking of her a lot too lately. Like, you know, everything I decide from here on out is going to affect her, whether I like it or not. So, yeah, it really depends. I don't know. I could see myself being like mid-level 2 and just like being between the two. Exactly. You know, being a local artist. Being something like a local artist. I could see myself doing that and fucking with that.
Because success is measured differently depending on where you at in life and who you are, right? So I feel like Larry June is successful, and anyone who tells him he's not is a fucking fool. You're not successful, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Like, and Drake also successful, but they're 2 different realities. You know what I'm saying? And those realities are still successful realities for these people. Yeah. So that's, you know,
for sure. I stay in my lane. I'm not shooting for the stars, even though I feel like I could make it there. I'm a realistic person. I'm also optimistic, but I'm a realist at the same time. So I am not going to set those high goals, high expectations, because my biggest fear is failure. My biggest fear is definitely like failure, and not just disappointing myself, but disappointing the people around me, making promises I can't keep, kind of shit. So just, I go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. I'm doing what I love, and that's it.
So do you think that, because failure is one of those things that I think a lot of us, or a lot of people, they fear, right? I think I've feared it at some point in my life, but I think now I really don't give a fuck about. I don't, because like I said, what is failing, right?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's kind of relative. Failure's relative, right? So I don't really feel like that. But do you ever feel like it's held you back? Your fear of failure has held you back from not even just singing, but in general, because you said it, like that's a thing, right? So do you think it's held you back in certain aspects?
No, I don't think it's held me back. I think it's always in the back of my mind that it could happen. That's why I'm saying like I'm a realist. So like,
But you don't feel like you're a slave to.
no, I don't. It doesn't prevent
Failure,
me from
yeah.
doing stuff.
Got you.
No, but it is something that's like constantly like this could not work out. You know, so I always kind of try to stay positive, and if it doesn't work out, that's just what it wasn't meant to be.
Right,
It's not what it was supposed to happen for me.
Right.
So, but singing is definitely something that I don't want to ever be discouraged away from. Even if I don't make it to that, like I said, that high level Drake status,
Right.
I still want to sing.
Yeah.
I'll still go to the studio and make songs because that's what I feel like I should be doing. Like that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Is it like a release for you? Like, do you feel like it's kind of therapeutic when you go out and, because I know you write, so obviously that's therapy in and of itself. But the actual part of getting it off your brain and out of your mouth, actually saying it, do you think that that's therapeutic as well?
Yeah, and hearing it back. Hearing back like my own voice, my own words, after I go to the studio and then they send you the zip, like, so you can hear it back in the car and they're like, okay, just let me know what you like, what you don't like. When I hear it back, that is therapy for me. It's very therapeutic, for sure. And sometimes I make myself cry.
Right.
It's crazy. Like, there have been times where I listen to a song and I'm like, damn, this bitch is good.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, I wrote that?
Yeah.
And I said that like that? Damn,
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah.
That's hard.
I feel that sometimes, yeah, for sure.
As you should, because that's
Try
what
to
the
stay
music
humble.
is for.
Yeah.
Well, who would you say you make music for? Like, who is your listener that you're trying to tap into?
That's a good question. I'm still trying to figure that out because right now, I mean, it sounds selfish, but I make music for me. Like, it's self-care, right?
It's
like,
your art.
Yeah, it's my art. I make it for me, and whoever likes it, whoever wants to listen to it, it makes me happy that they can relate to it. You know, I want to make music that people can relate to. So it's not just like, it's not. Just something that I've been through, because nobody's been through. Sorry. We've all been through different things, right? But we could all think like, God, nobody understands me. Nobody knows what I'm going through at the time, and that song could pop up on your Spotify algorithm, and that's exactly what you're feeling at that time.
Right.
So I focus on like whoever relates to me. You know how some artists say like they have an audience, like they specifically are like trying to target 13 to 21-year-old females or something like that. I don't have anything like that.
Gotcha. Well, what about content-wise? Like, what type of content, if someone put on Jewelena, like, what can they expect?
It's all love.
Okay.
It's all love.
Spreading love.
Yeah.
For
I'm
sure.
a positive. I like to be a positive person. I like to put positivity out there. Manifestation. I believe in that shit. Manifesting your dreams.
Yep.
Those are the vibes that I'm putting out there.
Right. That's what's up. Because they all come back to you. I believe in that shit. Whatever kind of energy you got, you know what I'm saying, you're giving it, whether it's especially through your art.
Yeah.
I feel like you can definitely be assured that shit gonna come back.
Yep.
So if we always putting out positive things in our art, it's gonna come back to us because our art actually touching somebody.
Yeah.
Well, this was the eating portion of the show. The next portion, shit. What we usually do is have the guests create a drink. We go to the Executive Lounge.
Okay.
And I pull out the scheme bag and there's random things in it, and we create a drink. So maybe we'll do that, and
that sounds like fun.
You can get your boy a drink.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
You know, me and him can sip on them. You know what I'm saying? Let you know what they hitting for.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Let's slide.
Let's fucking do it.
So we had some good food. We had some good Italian enchiladas, aka manicotti.
Yeah.
And now it's time for me and your man to get drunk.
Yeah.
But before we do that, we're gonna need you to come up with what we get drunk with. So welcome to the Exticulary Lounge. And this is the scheme bag. So what I need you to do is use all the items in here. Yep.
All of them?
All the items in there and get us toasted.
Oh shit. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, papaya chunks. Man, why are you doing this to me? I want some. Okay. So we have the guava nectar, papaya chunks, and some energy drink. Oh shit. Okay. Do you want me to put it in the cup?
Please.
You got something to stir with?
Yep.
Look, pass that drink, little nigga. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. Got blue face hundreds up in my bank. If it ain't about money, fuck what you think. Look, pass that drink, little nigga. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. Got blue face hundreds up in my bank. If it ain't about money, fuck what you think. Look. We paper chase on the regular. Running laps around rap niggas, yeah, we ahead of you. Counterfeit ain't believing shit that you telling us. Heavy in the hood.
Damn.
Hey Benji, bruh.
Put in there.
She made us something. What are we
You're consuming,
what do we have here?
You're consuming guava nectar, papaya chunks, the Red Bull, with 2 shots of tequila.
Or what,
And it was all made in this, so the 2 shots are gonna hit you real good.
what do you call the drink?
I call it the Jewel.
Ooh, that's a good name, huh? So shout out to Jewelena for the Jewel. We gonna see what these are hitting for. Let us know, Benji, how you feel about it.
Oh, I'm scared.
It's actually hella good.
I ain't gonna lie, I never had papaya before, and this smacking.
This is good.
Yeah?
It's gonna put me on the papaya for sure. We're gonna take these jewels, head over to the scheme room, and we're gonna get scheming.
Alright.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Cool.
Dude, that's good.
Yeah?
That's hella
You're
good.
not just saying that.
No, it's good.
No lie. The person who had the most. All right, so we back with these jewels. Welcome to the scheme area. I like to call this the scheme room right here. When I bring people over here, it's pretty much to get them to talk about what they got going on next and where they want to take whatever endeavors that they're embarking on. So for Jewelena, I tell everybody that they're a brand, right? Especially if you're an entrepreneur, I don't care what you're doing, you're the brand.
Yes.
So what do you see for the future of Jewelena and her brand?
Let's just start off with this next year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be releasing a lot more music. This first year that I was recording music, it was only 2 songs that I released this year. Next year it's gonna be a few singles and a little EP project that I already have beats for. I've got everything figured out for. But I mean, pretty much just music. I'm just gonna be working on music. That's like my main focus right now. I definitely am gonna start a business in the future, very near future, but I don't want to say too much about that because there's still ideas flowing for that. And yeah, because you can't just be music. I have to do music and something else. So I'm focusing on music and working on the plans for my business idea.
So we got an EP coming out, you said. Can we get like a little name or something about it? Or is that, too much? Can we get something exclusive about that? You on a Grande Tavern, drop something exclusive for us. You know what I'm saying? She's like...
I like to keep my things private.
What about a song?
Well, the next song that I'm coming out with, I don't know if you know, is The Chase. That's going to be on January 2nd. That's dropping January 2nd on all platforms, every single platform. So I'm excited. That's my favorite song that I've recorded this far. So I'm excited about that one. The EP, I'm just gonna make people wait. Okay. I don't want to say too much about it.
I think you sent me the Chase.
Yes,
it's just hard.
Yeah. I did.
Fucking with it.
The EP I'm currently recording, and it's gonna take a little bit. So I just want to make sure. I'm not gonna say too much about it just because it's not finished yet.
Right. When would you like to drop it?
April.
April. Okay. And like you looking to do some visuals and things for that?
Yes. I have to get on top of that. I have not done any visuals. So I need to get on top of that for sure.
Not yet?
No. Well, I've been pregnant for the last
Right.
8 months, so I wasn't trying to make a music video being pregnant and shit.
On some Beyonce shit?
Yeah,
Right.
no, that's not the image I'm going for right now. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely gonna wait until after pregnancy, until she's a little bit older, a couple months old, and then I'll get into visuals.
Okay. And how do you plan on working these two things? Because, you know, being a mother, that's a full-time job. I think you said you already had a job.
Yes,
And
I have a full-time job at home.
so you got 2 full-time jobs plus the music. What, you have any way that you plan on juggling these things?
It's all about having a great partner. I
Mm.
think you can probably attest to
Biddy!
It's all about having a partner that supports like your dreams, and I definitely found that in somebody, so I'm gonna keep him around forever.
For sure, say that. Cheers to that,
Yeah.
man. For sure, you got to,
Yeah.
because you know, having kids, right? Like I was the littest nigga in the world, so I felt, right? You know what I'm saying? Throwing parties, going to all kind of shit. But when I had a baby, it kind of like made me take a step back and focus on that. And if I didn't have like a good partner, shit, it's hard. Like people always talk about women, you know, having postpartum and shit like that. Like nigga, men can get it too. Like anybody dealing with a baby full on, you know, all the time can get it. So if you don't have a partner that is, you know, working with you in that realm, it can make everything else in life harder. You know what I'm saying? Because you're already working with this. Because kids are unpredictable, and that's something you have to take care of.
Right.
As you know, your work, you kind of have some leeway. You would just get fired if anything, right? And you go get another job.
Right.
But you can't fuck up with the kid. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like having a good partner is very crucial.
It's crucial.
Cause it's hard, man. Like fucking.
It's a whole world, for sure. It's not easy out here. If you don't have a partner and you're trying to do everything that you want to do for yourself, it's not easy. It's damn near impossible. For sure.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So that's encouraging. I mean, we don't want to be here too long. I just wanted to see exactly like, you know, what you had going on and what we could look forward to. So you said you got a song we could look forward to, a couple visuals we could look forward to, and an EP in which we don't quite know the name, but might be out springtime-ish.
Yeah.
We looking forward to it, so we
Yes.
gonna be on it.
Yes.
Before we get out of here, though, I would like you to give a couple last words, whatever you would like to tell to the people. Let them know now.
Shit, you put me on the spot. I have no idea.
Like you know, like you have any mantras, anything you feel like you've learned from this whole process that other people could possibly use who are coming up trying to do the same thing?
Yeah, just believe in yourself. Keep pushing yourself to do what you think you're meant to do. If people are trying to tell you, oh, you can't make it, you can't do it, fuck those people. It's not their future, it's not their life. It's all about you and what makes you happy. And that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna teach her that. Whatever makes you happy, that's what you have to do.
For surely.
No, it doesn't matter whose feelings you hurt. I don't care whose feelings I hurt. In the process of doing what makes me happy.
Right.
So me.
You know, as long as you are doing right and you're making shit happen, nobody should be hurt in the process anyway.
No, they're
So-
mad because they're jealous. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
if that's a different kind of hurt. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing to them, so who give a fuck? You know,
Exactly.
you're not doing nothing to their children. You're not fucking up their money. You're not, you know, fucking up their family. So that's that.
Stay positive.
100%.
Positive
And stay scheming, my friends.
vibes. Manifest your dreams.
But wait. Don't cut it off yet. Before we do that, give them your Instagram and everywhere else they can reach you, whether it's Spotify, all those things, whatever you want people to gravitate toward.
It's literally my name. Can you put like little things?
Oh yeah, all right, got you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's literally just Jewelena Reyna everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your Instagram? That's your Instagram too?
Yeah, all of it.
Oh, okay. Shit, say that.
Instagram, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, everything.
All right.
All over the place.
Jewelena Reyna.
Jewelena Reyna.
Jewelena Reyna. So I keep calling you Juliana, and then you didn't correct me.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I didn't.
Oh no, my fault. God damn. In the whole interview, I'm like Juliana. I fucking can't read.
No, it's okay. I didn't want to correct you.
Oh shit.
You only said it like 4 times.
Julia.
Jewelena.
Jewelena Reyna.
Yeah.
I gotta look at the Instagram again because I'm like, what the fuck?
It's literally Jewelena.
Okay, Jewelena Reyna.
Jewelena Reyna.
Jewelena Reyna.
The queen.
Jewelena Reyna. For sure, straight like that.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't correct you.
Everywhere.
I only said it a few times though.
It's all good. Like, I'm just with that. Like, with names, don't fucking, somebody spelled my name like author, like a book. Don't fucking say my name wrong. My name is, yeah. My name is fucking Arthur. Arthur Kelly.
Oh shit.
But again, thanks for pulling up. We had a good time. And thanks for these jewels, man. Like, we're gonna keep this recipe. It's going down in the book.
He finished his, you gotta finish yours too.
Oh man, he on it, right. We about to take a shot after this too. How about that?
Oh shit.
So that's our time. It's Arthur Kelly, Jewelena Reyna. It's the Grande Tavern. And we out. Stay scheming, my friends.